Good morning. Today is July 5th, 2022. Let's talk about cancer. The other day when I was at the eyeglass place, the associate asked me to take my hat off, so I kind of hesitated. She was like, sis, I've been where you was at. Rock that bald head or something she said in that manner. I was like, I don't mind rocking a bald head. I said, but the hair growing back, and that's the part I don't like. It look kind of crazy because it's like patched up. And she said, girl, you beautiful anyway. So that made me kind of happy. So I smiled. But then I went back to the actual, to get my eyes checked from the doctor. And he told me a little story about his mother. And it was just so delightful to hear like survival stories. The woman that checked my eyes, and then the actual doctor, his mother had breast cancer and she survived it. And he just says, my hat goes off to you women or men or whoever that this happened to, because you guys are really strong. He said, I've seen my mom at her lowest point, and she still was strong and moving and doing for me and my family, his brothers and siblings and stuff. So it was really nice to hear those survival stories. And then my neighbor, she told me she had breast cancer 16 years ago, and she had a mutant cell. And I said, wow, so do I. And she was like, wow, really? And she says she decided to get both of her breasts removed because she didn't want to take any chances. And I said, well, 16 years ago, it probably was different from now. I said, there's different options that you could take now, that you don't have to remove both your breasts. And then she was going to tell me that, she had a hysterectomy because she didn't want the hormone shots and she doesn't trust anything. So now I'm sitting there like, well. And then this past weekend, I meditated over it and prayed on it. And then I just realized, God talked to me and said, listen, everybody's story is different. Everybody's situation is different. Even though we all had breast cancer, we all have our own story. So, she had hers, and I wished her well, and I prayed for her. But, my story is different, and I have to do what's best for me. Well, that's what I got out of the whole thing. Just wanted to share a little story with you guys. Talk to you later.